welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. It is February 10th and it is the month of love. As everyone knows, Valentine's Day is in February, and that means that us book girlies love to read romance books in February because that just makes sense. And my dog says hi. For this video, I have a little handful of books that I want to read for this video. Today is Monday, February 10th, and I'll be ending the video on Friday. So we'll see how many books I can read in a week. So here is the stack of books that I have. My current read is Wild Love by Elsie Silver. I have never read an Elsie Silver book. I have been wanting to pick this up. I've been really feeling like wanting a small town cowboy romance. This one just intrigued my interest. I saw that it was at my library, so I decided to pick it up. To be honest, I have been loving it. I am 163 pages in, and this book has been really addicting to me. The actual story and the characters I have been loving. It's been so interesting so far. So this is my current read. I also have the absolutely cutest bookmark to go with it. This one I will definitely be reading in this video. One that I know for sure that I do want to read soon is Funny Story by Emily Henry. I don't know, Funny Story piques my interest a little bit more, so I think I might start this one soon. I have the audiobook on Libby. Alright, and last but not least, this one is a YA romance, and technically it's like fantasy, but I think that it counts for this video. Wings of Starlight. This book is the romance between Queen Clarion and Lord Mallory from the Tinkerbell movies. I'm really excited about this one. I already have started it a little bit, and then I picked up Wild Love and I put it back down. So I do want to finish this one. I think I'm going to go with Wild Love and reading. So that's the plan for this video. So let's get reading. Okay, I don't know what it is about this book, but it has been so addicting. Just want to keep reading this book. I don't know if it's maybe just the short chapters or switching between the guy and the girl, but it is giving what I want. And we have these two main characters. We have Rosie and we have Ford, and it looks like they're childhood best friends. So far, this one's really intriguing to me, and literally the first chapter, like, there was a lot, both of their lives falling apart kind of thing happening. It gripped me and pulled me in and made me want to be like, what's gonna happen? So now I'm getting to see how they're dealing with it. Now the romance is blooming. I can't wait to see when they get together, because that's whenever it's really gonna get good, you know? Page 163. So invested right now. I never thought I would like these kind of books. Also, we talk about the cover because it's just so cute and pink. So I'm at work right now. I'm on my break and I'm reading Wild Love, and they got locked in a closet. The tension was, I think they're this close to getting together. She just broke up with her boyfriend, who is really in love with him, so we'll see. So little work outfit here. We've got my fabulous earrings, my little lanyard, and my book. I also sewed this book sleeve, and it's just so cute because it matches. Work snack is Cheez-Its. These are smoked Gouda. And then my free drink of my shift is a lemonade, so. Spooky. I don't know if this is the best lighting setup, but anyway, I am home from work now. It was a very boring closing shift. I was very productive at work because I listened to an audiobook of Wings of Starlight and I finished it. Woo! Woo! So this book, you guys, oh my god. So if you don't know about this book, it is based on the Tinkerbell movies. Basically a prequel to Tinkerbell movies. Those were my childhood, first of all. I watched the movies constantly. I had a Tinkerbell bedroom. I had 3 Tinkerbell birthday parties in a row until my mom was like, okay, you gotta pick something different. Collector edition figurines. Love everything about Tinkerbell. She's just always been huge in my life. Fawn was always my favorite. There's this movie called Secret of the Wings where Tinkerbell finds out about the Winterwood fairies that live over there, because there's warm fairies and there are cold fairies. In that movie, she finds out that warm fairies and cold fairies don't mix. You're not allowed to go over the border, and they hint towards a story. Queen Clarion and Lord Malari had a little bit of a romance, and they learned the hard way you cannot cross the border, and because someone will get hurt because their wings cannot take it. This is what this book is about. Not queen yet, and she has a little bit of a summer romance. It's not just about the romance. There are these like nightmare monster things that they're having to like fight and figure out. They end up teaming up together to fight these. She also built on the world as well, because I learned a lot of things about the Tinkerbell world that I didn't know before. So I thought that was really interesting and refreshing. The way she writes was very magical. It felt like I was back in those Tinkerbell movies. So I give this 4.5 stars. The romance was so sweet, and the story building was really captivating and interesting. Again, her writing was magical and nostalgic, and really captured the Tinkerbell movies, and she did a really good job. I was not disappointed with this. It did not ruin the movies or Tinkerbell world for me at all. I had so much fun diving back into Pixie Hollow all of these years later as an adult. Yeah, also there were some beautiful quotes, things that he said to Queen Clarion. It was just absolutely beautiful, and it just makes me wish that I was in this fantasy world and my boyfriend would say those sweet things to me. But anyway, 4.5 stars. This book did it for me. It had everything I wanted it to have. Faith, trust, and pixie dust in this book. It is a rainy, cold day, and I have started reading Funny Story by Emily Henry. I started it last night, and then I listened to the audiobook while I was at work today. I had a 5-hour shift, and I was doing receiving, which is basically just opening up the boxes and putting stuff where it goes. That I don't have to deal with customers, and I can just be in the back room alone, chilling with my AirPods in. I get a lot of audiobooks done that way. I got like halfway through with the audiobook today, 221 on chapter 20. A lot has happened because I literally listened to like half the book, but I'm enjoying it. I think that this is the first Emily Henry book that I'm actually like enjoying. The beginning of the book was insane. I was like, oh my god. Like I kept having that moment where like you're doing your thing, you're listening to the audiobook, you're vibing, and then I had to be like, whoa, and just like stop what I'm doing and like listen, because I'm like, whoa, what's happening? Was the like first half of the book. I was like, oh my god, like this is crazy. Now we're chilling. Things are kind of messy, but like they're also getting there. So we'll see. I can definitely see why it's called Funny Story now. I was really curious by the title whenever it first came out, and now I understand. If you were to tell someone this is how you got in the relationship that you're in, started off with, yeah, so it's a funny story actually. So that's kind of how this book is. A perfect rainy day to be reading this book. It's cozy in here. I really want to get some like lights to put on my shelf. We're working on it. As of right now, we just have the little lamp. I hope this still looks kind of cute and cozy, but we're gonna keep reading Funny Story. Something that I have been loving doing lately, playing a game while I listen to an audiobook. I recently just got this HP laptop, and it like flips around, which is really cool. I'll show you a close-up. My boyfriend added me to his Steam library, so I can play any of the games that he has now that I can play Windows games, because I am a Mac girly. I was not able to play a lot of the cozy games that I've been wanting to play, and now I can basically have a gaming laptop now. So I started playing this one game. It is the perfect game for listening to an audiobook and just relaxing. So I'm gonna listen to Funny Story and play my little cozy game. finished Funny Story like 2 seconds ago. I haven't even marked it on my Goodreads yet that I finished it, which I'm gonna do right now. Marking it right now. I have finished Funny Story with 4.5 stars. I loved it. I had a good time. The ending also like was the best part ever. They're like, well, how did you guys meet? The guy's like, oh, well, it's kind of a funny story. Love when books do that. I think it was really satisfying this time around. Title being at the very end. I thought it was so cute. The premise was amazing. It wasn't that spicy. There was only like 1 or 2 like really spicy scenes. I think they only actually did it like once. So for me, that was pretty good because I'm not really a spicy smut kind of girl, so I loved that. She's very like bantery, funny with her characters. The male character was really good. The relationships were really good. The plot line, the funny story part of it was so interesting. Like kept happening and going wrong, and her life just kind of kept going downhill. I just like felt bad for her, but then also I really felt for these characters. Like the whole time, like I was with them, like I was hanging out with them. Felt like I was the main character's best friend, and like I was like along for the ride with her. Like I was like that best friend, like I've got your back, girl. 4.5 stars. Loved Funny Story, and I'm like giddy and happy after reading this book. Like I feel so excited. I loved it. You guys, it is like the perfect reader girly day. I've got my banana and blueberry smoothie. I had oatmeal for breakfast, and I went on a walk with my dog. I did my skincare routine, and now I'm reading a romance book that is pink and cute. My dog is sleeping and it's raining outside. What more could you ask for? Update on this book. I'm just loving the relationship building that's going on. Ford and Rosie like bonding with his daughter and stuff is just so cute. Like right now they're like having a game night, and there's a lot of like bickering happening, but it's like playful and stuff between Rosie and Ford, and I just love watching their relationship build because they clearly, like especially Ford, reading his perspective, he's in love with Rosie, but he's trying not to be, whereas Rosie is kind of oblivious that she likes him. I love when romance books have different POVs because you get to really see inside each person's head and what they're feeling and how they feel about the other person. I'm on 176, gonna finish reading and go be productive. So yeah, I'm going to keep drinking my delicious smoothie and watch the rain fall as I read Wild Love. I have been loving this book. I've also got Petal here. She is my gal for reading books. It's all pink and I love it so much. There is a lot of tension going on, so I'm really excited to see where it's gonna go, and I think it's really close to boiling over, so we will see when they like actually get together. Okay guys, I finished Wild Love. This book was so cute. I loved it. I think I'm gonna give it 4.5 stars. This is not the type of book that I typically read. I probably would have got through it a lot faster. Wasn't busy with like work and my boyfriend coming over and like having plans and stuff. I've been batch filming like all week, getting a lot of content done, so I didn't get to read it as much as I wanted to. While I was doing other things, I was thinking about it and thinking about reading it, so I took it to work with me and read it on my break, which I don't typically do. I loved the characters. The relationship building was really good, and then the tension was really good. Really, I enjoyed my first Elsie Silver book. I found out after I started reading this was her newest series, and I technically was supposed to read the Chestnut Springs one first, and I was like, oh, it's fine, but then I found out why I'm supposed to read the Chestnut Springs first, and it's because Ford's sister is from that series. So I got a little bit of spoilers on some of those books, but it's not that big of a deal. So I'm probably gonna start the second book soon because I enjoyed this one that much, and I can't wait to read the second one. I'm so excited to be diving into Elsie Silver. Successful romance reading week. So I read a total of 3 books this week. Really enjoyed reading all of these books, and honestly I'm kind of in a romance kick. Thought after this week I would want to go back to fantasy, but honestly I kind of want to keep reading romance, so maybe it's just the February air or something that I want to read romance books. So I hope you guys all enjoyed. This was a really fun video to film. I love you guys. Thank you so much for coming on my channel and using your time to watch my video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I love you guys all so much. I hope you guys all have a beautiful day and is filled with a lot of love. And if it's not, I'm here to tell you that I love you, and I'll see you guys all on the next video. Bye!